I think if that had gone in,
96.
Steve would have just turned around and said, "What are you doing?" Double 17.
62.
Try to beat him at his own game.
Rene, you require 28.
Double 14 plays double 17. Don't see that in most legs.
No score.
Now, Wes has got an option and has got a decision
34.
to make here. Straight 4 or split?
Game shot on the fourth
That's a
leg.
courageous
Steve
start.
West.
On those bottom doubles that are odd, like 7 to 17 and the stuff in between.
This would be some way to wrap it up. Trevor 19 would have left tops to win it, and that's the target that Rene Eidams is looking at to break back and
Rene, you require
take us
40.
all the way to a last leg decider. 2 10s, chasing 5s, and a failure
No
to get
score.
means that Steve West is back
Steve
for the match.
require 24.
West
Game shot
wins
and the match.
once again
Steve West.
against Rene Eidams. Not a classic by any stretch of the imagination, but he will take the 2 points and run, because now on 6 points he has got himself an equalised position with Jamie Atkins.
16.
Almost gets it right.
Jamie, you require
More match
18.
opportunities for the best player named after a diet.
He's going to split. That's been his MO all week long. 6 for double 6.
6.
Doesn't go. Mervyn King is
Mervyn,
still
you
in it.
require 32.
There was a time where if he saw Mervyn on 32, he'd just scrub the leg and move on. He can throw it from any angle and find it.
24.
Not this time.
And what you couldn't
Jamie,
see
you
in the
require
background
12.
was Jamie Atkins looked away, moved as far away as possible, looked up at the sky, was hoping his opponent missed, was hoping he was going to get this opportunity to win the match. And eventually he takes it and inflicts a first defeat upon Mervyn King here at the Live Lounge in Portsmouth. And it means there's just a couple of points between this pair, and they look like the top pairing in this group. Jamie Atkins moves on to 8 points. Mervyn King.
Mike, you require 108.
And a very tentative start from the pair. Nobody's really got going. We haven't had a real highlight moment yet.
92.
And the double 16 doesn't
Match
go for
requires
what would have been
70.
the first ton plus finish of the session.
Okay. Somebody's been watching Luke Littler. Don't tell me that's going to be popular now.
Game shot
will
on the
be if he
second
keeps
leg.
hitting it.
Max de Jong.
Right, let's dissect this, shall we? Get 70 points on the
Third
table.
leg. It's
Pass
Max
the
to throw
scalpel.
first. Game on.
You get this. It's a very popular name, isn't it? De Jong in the Netherlands. We'll get onto that in due course because this game is running out of
100.
time.
Match require 20.
He's dominated the game from the very first start.
Game shot.
And he wraps
the
up a
match.
comprehensive 4-0 victory to kickstart his day. For Michael Huntley, the worst possible start, but for Max de Jong, that's a victory which moves him on to 6 points and puts himself in amongst the mix.
Yeah.
Rene, you require 164.
Bit by bit. It might not be a ton plus average, but it may just be the
94.
classic
Mervyn, you
bounce
require
back
82.
after his first defeat in week 9.
Well, this is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Game shot.
Because
and the
Mervyn
match.
King
Mervyn King
has come back from his first defeat at the Live Lounge perfectly. Average of 98.5 to dismiss of Rene Eidams in the space of 8.5 minutes. A really good performance from first start to last. The doubling good, the scoring good. There was nothing really about that game you could really criticise. As for Rene Eidams, well, work to do for him. 2 defeats of 2, and he now finds himself in 5th position of the table. Western
125.
Well, Steve should get 2 darts to win it upon his return. For Michael Huntley, the worst possible start to the day. Looks like he's going to lose his first 2 matches
60.
by
Steve
picking up
requires
just a solitary
55.
leg. For Steve West, this would be the perfect start. Tops makes
Big
it
shot
2
and the
wins out of
match.
2
Steve
and a
West.
much improved performance. Average just under 90 in the end. The doubling much better than what it was at times on Monday. And for Steve West, well, he's beginning to look upwards in this Group A table. He moves on to 8 points, level with Jamie Atkins.
108.
Maxi to leave himself on a
Maxi
double,
requires
applying
75.
pressure on this 75. And if it doesn't go, Atkins is going to get an opportunity to win the match. 25 and
Game
ball.
shot on the fourth
It's
leg.
cheeky,
Max
but it's
Dion.
delightful in equal measure. You could play Glenn Durrant in a meeting of Newcastle and Middlesbrough.
140.
And just like
Jamie
Newcastle against
require
Middlesbrough, it'd be second fiddle to
124.
a meeting between two more established clubs.
You're treading a very thin line here, as does Max de Jong,
Game
who has
shot
lost,
and the match.
courtesy
Jamie
of a
Atkins.
wonderful checkout. 2 great checkouts to finish that match. But it is Jamie Atkins who gets himself a little bit closer to Mervyn King once again with a 4-1 victory. A very steady performance, 87.35 on the average. The doubles were good enough, but they might not have to be that shaky to get more success a little bit later on.
And
62.
so King comes back. He got the break in the opener. He's now looking to cash it in here and open up a 2-0 lead.
That's different. 28 left. That'll do.
Game shot on the second leg. Mervyn King.
That's the old salt beer trick. Salt in the wound.
Third leg. It's Mike to throw first.
Well,
Game on.
Mervyn has played for so long.
To complete a 4-2 win and to move him on to 14 points in the group and to re-establish the 4-point gap at the top temporarily. Double 10. It's been made to work hard for this, Mervyn. He allowed opportunities to his opponent, but eventually he finishes the job off. A 4-2 victory for Mervyn King will move him on to 14 points in the group. And he is back in full control, full charge of proceedings. Well, Michael Huntley had opportunities, mainly brought out the fact that Mervyn King missed 9 at a double there. Seeing a 4-2 win against Michael Huntley. We're going to take a short break, and when we return, we're going to see Rene Eidams take on Jamie Atkins.
He's got a blocked treble.
99.
But my word. That might just be the dart of the day.
Managed to work away through. And that's a no-look 180 from Rene Eidams. It might be a parting shot, but it's a classy one at that. And that is a perfect guide. Surely now. He had 2 perfect guides, and he nestles it in with the third. And Jamie Atkins is back on the board. He was made to work harder for that than perhaps he should have, but he has sealed a 4-2 win nonetheless. It started with a bit of razzle-dazzle. Rene Eidams gave us a bit of razzmatazz, but it was the machismo of Jamie Atkins which has sealed that match. A 4-2 victory. Tried to nestle it in, but it was actually the first start there which knocked it off course after diverting into the second.
That's the peril of going bull first on 70. Having said that, when you hit it with the last start right in the middle, fair enough. And I mean, it was right in the middle.
To throw first. Game on.
He might be smiling on the outside, but he will be seething on the inside. Still a 4-1 success. It means that him and Steve West will both be level on 8 points. Double 12. Wraps it up and wraps it up nicely. Really good performance that for Max de Jong. Again, played in good spirit. It was a good quality contest. But for Steve West, he'll be the first to know that he's let an opportunity slip there to really take charge of his predicament in the group.
Rene, you require 106.
Whatever's going right now, remember it and keep doing it. That's different. Again. Has he left himself on double 14 inadvertently again? Anything and everything to
shot
leave
of third
28.
leg, Rene Eidams. Fourth leg, it's Mike to throw first.
He might well be the best
Game on.
accidental hitter of a double anywhere.
99. Rene, you require
Huntley's
90.
left himself in a position where he should get a dart at the outer ring. For the match. The bullseye is
shot
found,
and
and
the
what a
match,
performance it
Rene
was
Eidams.
from Rene Eidams. Finished off with a brilliant bullseye, an average of 98.5. His best performance of the week. For Michael Huntley, he upped his game in that one, but got no change. That was superb from Rene Eidams. For most of that match, the average was ticking in excess of a ton. It ends in and around the 98.5 mark. 4 out of 8 on his doubles at 106, a real highlight. Coming up after the break, Mervyn King against Max de Jong. And if Max keeps going for bullseyes, this could be interesting.
108. Mervyn, you require 145.
King looking at 145 to win it, and win it in some style. Not to be on this occasion, so de Jong 81 to extend it.
I tell you what, at 145 has got memories for Merv. That's what Van Gerwen hit against him to win the World Grand Prix in 2012. Okay. If this is going to become popular, then all bets are off.
That's the second time he's done it this week. I think he's got a subscription to PDC TV, and he's just gone for everything he's seen at the weekend. And I don't think Mervyn King was entirely impressed by what just happened there. Tops for the win. Double 10 to put him on to 10 points, but he's found double 15. He didn't want it there. And Mervyn King is looking at 66. Now he's looking for his route towards victory.
Well, now Max has won a leg on double 15, and he might lose the match after hitting it. Very different route for 66. Oh, and he's not going to get a shot at a double either.
56. Max, you require
But
40.
because de Jong hit the double 15, he goes back all the way to tops. Mervyn knows he has missed an opportunity, and he is not happy about it. De Jong comes back for more. And this time he finds the double 10 to win what was quite an intriguing contest between the pair. And for Mervyn King, his vice-like grip on this Group A is being slipped away slowly but surely. For Max de Jong, well, that was a message to somebody back home. He moves on to
136. Jamie, you require 160.
Saw this missed in the previous game. On tops. We're about to find out if Jamie goes one better, and he does.
Shot on the second leg.
Huge
Jamie
hit
Atkins.
from Atkins.
Third
All you
leg,
can do in a
it's
moment
Jamie
like that
to
is
throw
say,
first.
great shot. That truly was
Game
a
on.
great shot.
83. Jamie, you
Oh,
require
no.
36.
He's left a bogey number, and the invitation for the win for Atkins is right in front of him. Can he take it?
Game shot and the match.
With authority.
Jamie Atkins.
Jamie Atkins wins by 3 legs, and because of that margin, he now jumps Mervyn King in the table to 14 points with a better leg difference. We have a new leader. He is a Wolves fan in Aston Villa colours. Atkins with a 91.85 average, 40% on the doubles, and that high checkout of 160. Fabulous performance before the final round of play today.
speaking to him, and he's a really nice guy to talk to. Really easy to get on with. The biggest thing for him is about opportunity. And I think the biggest thing that he was saying as well is he wants to showcase himself. He's definitely doing that. And he's doing it with some good darts. That's a break. That's 2-0. He's averaging just a shade under 97. 2 from 2 on his doubles. And at this present moment in time, it's just too much of any Eidams.
We might as well just call today Accidental Double Tuesday.
And so this could well be a golden duck for him
60.
to be nilled and to not have a dart at a double throughout the course of the contest. It's double top. It's a 4-0 win. It's a really good day for Max de Jong. He moves on to 12 points and he's really enjoyed himself. There's been some flashy moments, he's had some fun, maybe a couple of moments we could question, but what you can't question is his innate ability, his love for the game, and his sheer quality and prowess. Ending there with an average of 93.94, 4 from 5 when it came to the finishing. That was a really good performance. It's been a very strange match. Double 10. To give Huntley control of it. He opens up a 3-1 lead and he now has the darts to dispatch of Jamie Atkins.
In his previous games, especially against Steve West. But this looks like 1 too far.
Well, it's not been an ideal day for Michael Huntley, but he's looking to end it on a positive note. Double 10 is found for a 4-1 victory, and that has really scuppered the hopes of Jamie Atkins in terms of winning this group. He has a conversation with his adversary, who has dealt a bitter blow of his chances of having a couple of days off. All love after warfare. And for Huntley, he picks up his first win of the day in his final game of the day. A 4-1 success against Jamie Atkins, and that means that Mervyn King is back to the top of the table and he can have a 2-point gap at the top of the group if he can dispose of Steve West to open up a 2-point gap 56 overnight to retain the lead. Going into the final day's play is looking at 56. He's only going to get one dart. To top the group overnight, double 16 40 would have put him on 16.
Steve, you require 104.
Speaking of 16s, needed 4. Doesn't get to the outer
48.
ring. This is frustrating
Mervyn,
for
you
Steve.
Require 16.
Merv might be about to do the double on him.
Well, it wasn't quite as perfect as Monday, but Mervyn King still has the lead at the top of Group A going into the final day's worth of action. 6 points is enough for him to re-establish his authority on the group. Welcome back to the Modus Super Series, where Tuesday's action has come to a close. Before the break, we saw Mervyn King get the better as Steve West by 4 legs to 1. Jamie Atkins missed the opportunity to go level on points with the King going into Wednesday's action. He lost 4-1 to Michael Huntley. All the drama really coming towards the tail end of the day. So Mervyn King, just like he was at the beginning of the day, has a lead at the top of the table, but it's been cut in half. He was 4 points clear going into today's action. It is now just 2 points. Jamie Atkins missing the opportunity to go level going into Wednesday's action. But Max de Jong on 12 points. He's leading the race for Group B and he's in a very good position. Healthy points total, healthy legs difference. A very good day for the Dutchman.